Jay Claver is talking on a stage at Salt, telling people that they don't really get how crypto money works and how a bunch of these digital coins will be worth trillions before people even know it. We're also going to check out how money helpers are finally telling their customers that they should probably buy some crypto stuff. That you'll be super surprised to hear how many money helpers haven't started buying crypto yet and what's coming next. We're going to look at some real numbers about this and what we should expect. I also wanted to show you some info here about ETF money coming into Ethereum. I think this will show us how much people will want XRP. We also have Ripple and XRP getting into the top 100 biggest companies in the whole world right now. We're going to talk about all that for sure. I just want to say I think this girl's dress is really pretty. Great. I love this design. Really cool. Let's go ahead and watch this video. Jay Claver on the stage at Salt. I was just going to go back to the mistakes, and you guys, I would love to hear what you think about this. I think market cap, people look at market cap and they go, oh, you can't have, trillions of dollars in market cap in these computer networks. I think people are going to be really surprised by how much money these networks will be worth because they're used to looking at it like a regular stock where all of those pieces are traded, but the coins going around and the coins you can buy or total coins of token are really different. Right now, I'm excited to see some of the money amounts of these digital coins go way higher than, these trillion-dollar companies that you're used to seeing on the stock market. Well, that's a good point. I keep telling people it's the first time in history where the technology is also the thing you can buy. And that's where it gets tricky because like you mentioning total value locked. It's if we were to say, X money manager, controls trillions. No one gets surprised. These networks can basically do the same thing. Exactly. Yeah, you're totally right. Jake has a new buddy. Look at that. Love to see it. All right, I did want to show you some of these numbers because a lot of people are really mad since XRP is at $3. Why isn't the price, shot up in this and that? And I think people still don't get that we're still in a full guessing game market and we're not at a useful point yet. But I do think price will start going up as we get closer to these ETF OKs. The reason why, let me show you here. Most people don't know that it's not a one-for-one trade when it comes to market cap for money coming in a market cap change. Market cap multipliers are here because there's not enough coins you can buy in these tokens that SO for every $1 that goes into a spot ETF product. You don't want a risky kind. You don't want, 2X, or you don't want any of this, right? Future bets. You want spot products that is going to move the price. Usually you see a 100 to a 500X multiplier right now in the XRP world. So I want to look at the Canary Capital CEO, the guy whose company is working to get a spot ETF product for XRP up and running that he think will get $5 billion in the first 30 days. Now I want to look at $5 billion, $10 billion, $25 billion coming into fresh money flows. Remember, it works money coming in as well as money going out. This goes both ways. So just please understand that. And then the market cap multipliers. I want to look at 50X, 100X, and 250X. I could look at 500X, but I think this is going to be more realistic as more money comes into these things. The market cap will get smaller. Now, the coins going around for XRP right now is 59.48 billion as of August 24th. This video should come out on Monday on the 25th. Here is 5 billion with a 50X, 100X, and 250X. This is how much the market cap would go up, and this is how much price difference it should make. Here is 10 billion and 25 billion. So here is 10 billion with 50X, 100X, and 250X. You're looking at $8, $16, and $42. And then 25 billion with 50X, 100X, and 250X. Here is a $105 market cap. $105 per XRP token and a $6.25 trillion added in market cap. So here are the guesses and how this math is figured out. If you must know, if you're interested in kind of doing some of these yourself, please do. Many smart people believe actual multipliers seen during ETF launches and big money flows may range from 100X to even higher. Okay, and then Nate Garassi. He is an ETF insider. He believes BlackRock is going to go after a spot XRP product that he said here, look at these money flows. Just one day for Ethereum, $340 million. Okay, and this is just August. $2.8 billion in money flows in Ethereum, $1.2 billion in money flows out for Bitcoin. So people are going out of Bitcoin and into Ethereum. That was the smarter move here over the last few months. And just look at these numbers in July alone. 8.25 billion into Ethereum spot ETFs since July. So less than 2 months, you got 8.2 billion. Can we get 5 billion for XRP? I totally think we can. And listen to these numbers. So this guy is on stage here. He's talking about he was on a call with 400 money helpers, and a big part of them, half of them are not even in any type of crypto or Bitcoin products yet. You start to wonder, holy crap, what happens when these people realize we're a little bit late to the party? Now, are they going to be buying Bitcoin at the highest price, or are they going to be buying Ethereum or XRP or something else, right? You start to wonder. So it's really quite early still in that 0 to 1 moment of rule-following advisors choosing to put 1% of their client money to Bitcoin. That I was on a call recently with 400 investment advisors, and 48% of them still had a 0 amount to the Bitcoin ETFs. He was on a call with 400 advisors. 48% of those advisors don't have any amount in Bitcoin or other crypto stuff. So that's half of them are not even in this yet. So you start to understand there's a wall of money that is sitting on the side, ready to enter the space. They're just waiting for the starting signal, which could be the Clarity Act coming in. I'd imagine the last 4 or 5 months of this year are going to be pretty crazy. Those are the months I'm most looking forward to. But I'm also going to be looking to see when might be the good time to sell some of these positions and get ready for the next cycle. Yes, to Teddy's point, there's a lot of I think, easy work on teaching advisors on how Bitcoin can make returns better and lower ups and downs. So it's really quite, I did want to show you some of this more information. This is from Digital Asset Investor, actually posted this. Thank you to him. This is a repost for Dan Tapiro. And so he's talking about this bull market does not end with 82% of these asked by JP Morgan Stanley saying that they do not own cryptocurrency. And he's saying here are some of the numbers between 2022 and 2025. You look at Bitcoin here. So here blue here is the bright blue is 2025. Green is 2024. Yellow is 2023, and blue dark blue is 2022. You start to look at XRP here. The reason people weren't, or big companies weren't putting money into XRP over the last few years is they didn't know if Ripple was going to make it through the SEC case. Now that they have, you started to see this percentage go up. You start to wonder where this is going to be in 6 months or 12 months or 24 months from now as Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XRP, and Cardano grow. All things that you should be looking at. XRP enters the top 100 things by market cap after beating Pinduo and Deutsche Telekom and Cattle. So I know this is T-Mobile, but this is Deutsche Telekom and then PDD Holdings, and then Cattle here is the 100, and then XRP here. If XRP doubles in price, this would be 360. If XRP triples in price, you understand this is going to be close to a 500, 540 billion in market cap. So you start to wonder how quickly this is going to jump up the charts when XRP's price really starts to go here. XRP beats BlackRock in market cap. That's a pretty cool thing that just happened. And then you're starting to get people, this guy's Mondo, wrecked Mondo stats here.